Hi, good morning. Hi, hello. It's not morning, it's 1 p.m. And this is when I'm waking up for the day. Yep. So I have my jammy shirt on. It says nothing tips like a cow. And I kind of feel like a tipped cow right now. I don't want to do anything. There's a symposium today that I had wanted to go to, and then I just felt really sick and queasy and just like gross this morning, and I realized I'm not ready to go. So I didn't go, so I'm home and I suck, and I feel like the only thing that I really want to do right now is get out of bed, put on some makeup, and then spend some time editing some of the other videos that I have filmed so far. And I find color and makeup as a process just very inspiring and very relaxing. So that's what I want to do. My skin, I slept in my makeup, and here's why you shouldn't do that. So if you can see all of this like bumpies just like everywhere on my face. Well, it's not everywhere on my face. It's just right here in my little mustache area. And that's not bumpies from me using like a face razor or anything. Those are bumpies from me leaving my makeup on overnight. I do get like hormonal breakouts on my face, but I've never had anything like this. And it's been there for like over a week now. And I'm trying really hard not to mess with it, but I'm apparently also not doing anything to make it better. So I'm just going to use my Paula's Choice toner is almost empty, and I'm pretty sure I have some more toner somewhere, and if I don't, I will probably repurchase this because Paula's Choice is a pretty inexpensive, actually, maybe I'll try The Ordinary instead. But Paula's Choice is a very inexpensive brand that has very well-functioning face products from what I've tried. I've got a brand new retinol from them for anti-aging, and I've got moisturizers from them that I really had enjoyed their whole shtick. I felt like my skin did look nice, but I don't tend to be the person who's really great at doing my skincare all the time. I'm a 30-year-old lady who I should do more for it, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'll turn on some lights, and then we're just going to do makeup, and I want to do something really colorful. I keep wanting to do red, and I keep having this like urge to buy red eyeshadows, but I think what I should do is go through my makeup that I already have and see what my reds are looking like, because I keep wanting to buy the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. There's a new Blush Tribe one that I just saw that I was like, oh, there's reds in it, I need it, I want it. I think there's also a KvD Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that had a bunch of reds in it, and for some reason I was just like, oh, I need red. And it's probably not true that I need red. I probably have a bunch, so let's look and see what I do have, and we'll use that. And I'm going to do some red eyeshadow, and I also want to put on a fuck ton of glitter. So that's what we're going to do. So let me turn on some lights, and then we'll start putting on makeup. Okay, so as I said, we're going to do my first voiceover. Here I'm just putting on some moisturizer, and I am going to laugh at myself every time I go off screen to find products, feed the dog, etc. So this is my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm using that to prime my eyelids and buffing it out with a Wet n Wild brush. I think it's a Wet n Wild concealer brush. And now I'm just going through all of the reds I have and looking to see what's where. So that's the Viseart palette. There's Colored Raine. They're Vivid Pigments. Some of these I'm holding up don't have a red in them, but have something close. That was the KvD Saint Sinner. That one was a single eyeshadow from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Again, another palette without a red. That's the Saffron by Suva Beauty that did have a red in it. And then I ranted for a long time about how I was frustrated that the reds in the Ruby Obsessions palette they weren't actually reds. And that was frustrating. And I probably complained about that for a really long time. So Viseart, this is their like Editorial Brights palette. It's an $80 palette. It's pretty expensive. And here I'm using a crease brush from Smith Cosmetics. And throughout this tutorial or makeup application, whatever you want to call it, I am frustrated as all get out because all of the colors look kind of pinky to me instead of being red, which is what I really wanted. So I'm just going to be using a butt ton of reds to try to deepen up my crease and get a true red color instead of that pinkish. The palette that I'm using now is the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA palette. It was a limited edition collaboration, and while I do not care for Manny MUA, sorry to anyone who does, that you have such bad taste. Yeah, but I don't care for him, but I thought this was a really good palette, and I like how that red deepened up my crease. And that, I was just holding up the Suva Beauty Saffron palette. And I think I did use one of the lighter pinks from either the Saffron palette or the Huda Ruby Obsessions palette to buff out my crease toward my brow line. I'm getting very emphatic. This is the Colored Raine Pigments palette that is all rainbow, very beautiful. I use them pretty often, and I really like the quality of them. I feel like I get more bang for my buck with this one, the Colored Raine Vivid Pressed Pigment palette, than I do even out of that Viseart $80 palette that had the Editorial Brights in it. So if you were considering buying a bright colored palette, you can get that Viseart one for 20% off, which takes the $80 down to $64. But when I bought that Colored Raine Vivid Pigments palette, it was on sale for $35-ish. I'm sort of cutting my crease here, although I'm doing sort of a more soft cut crease with that same Tarte Shape Tape. And then I sprayed my brush, and I'm putting in some red from that Huda palette, using the one satin red that actually looks like a red from the Ruby Obsessions palette. The other ones more look like cranberry, so it's, from what you're seeing, it's the top right one that I'm using. I just was spritzing it with a regular setting powder, or setting spray, and I used a red from the Saint Sinner palette as well for the same purpose, just single red eyeshadows that I thought would be pretty. And this is where I go into the Sydney Grace Cosmetics Singled color. I think that this one was called Make It Rain, and confusingly, it was not part of the Queen of Hearts palette. It's just a single eyeshadow called Make It Rain. Again, I'm buffing out my crease. Oh my gosh, is this even fun to watch? What is going on? This looks spastic to me. Anytime I do my makeup and I look close up, I feel like sometimes I lose sight of how good my blend is, so sometimes I back off. Yeah, this is just me swatching out these colors and showing that the only one that's red is the one that I actually put on my lids. That really frustrated me because I wanted true red. So now I'm using the Sharp, oh my god, that's so funny. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to conceal. And then this is the, oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is the Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation by like L'Oreal or something. Oh my gosh, I'm just laughing at how many times I just said Sharp. This is me laughing about how my stupid shade matching is just like impossible. I'm using an IT Cosmetics Kabuki brush to buff it out. And I have to take it down my neck because my skin tone is just different. Any different part of my body you look at, it's just nothing matches, nothing is right. So now I look like I'm just making myself yellow and the coloring is all changing. I put on a bunch of it, I guess. I have a feeling my makeup was a little cakey this day. This is not hilarious to watch. That was my Mousse Kisses brush. It's a Sigma brush, and I'm setting my face with powder. Using the Fenty Beauty Lavender Powder. And then I'm going crazy in my butter bronzer, which smells super yummy, and I've hit pan on. And I want to just use the whole dang thing up. And I love bronzing with it because it smells so good, and it's so hard to overblend, like to over apply it. It looks really good. This is the most hyperactive ridiculousness I've ever seen. Oh, this is the new NARS blush palette, and I mixed a couple of colors, and I find because it's a Bake Chalet formula, it's easier to apply it with a more stiff or dense brush. And again, this is a formula that's very difficult to over apply because it's not, it's not too dense or powdery. It's more of a sheer wash of color. And I was just holding up a dual fiber brush to explain that if you're having trouble putting too much pigment on, you can use a dual fiber brush to tone it down. Now I'm applying some Clionadh Cosmetics highlighters from they've got these little palettes with these iridescent, shimmery highlights. Oh my god. And now this is a MAC Extra Dimension highlighter. I guess I was just really, really going for it. I was doing under my eye with the same colors I used in my crease, and then I found this Lil Rihanna palette, stuck on some glitter glue, and then I'm sure I slathered my under eyes in glitter. Because why wouldn't I? What is my palette count now? Like 9, 7, 8? Too many. Oh, I just threw away my Better Than Sex mascara because I was going to put it on and then I realized it's garbage. That's a sample size, and I trashed it because it's trash. Don't recommend. I prefer a waterproof formula. That one for me was transferring under my eyes. And cool, watch me do my eyebrows and try to make them look not like shitballs, but don't worry, they're still going to look like shitballs when we're done. My eyebrows are just uneven and they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act, they don't know how to behave. And I'm definitely just going to cover it in the end with some bangs. That mascara I do like. That I've been using. I tried that for the first time. That one there is an Essence mascara, and it's not waterproof, but I do like this one. I've used it several times since this video, and it does transfer up to my lids a little bit because I think it does add a lot of curl to my lashes. But it looks very pretty, and it was only like $4, and the other mascara I've been using is like $8. So I do like it, and you could see from the package it's the one with the green. And then what am I doing with my lower lash line? Oh, I was using a more dry formula. It's like a Makeup Forever sample size guy. Come on, are you gonna put on more glitter? We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for more glitter. Oh, yeah. I put on some of this Smith & Cult, is that the brand? Gold highlighter with these little lightning rods in it. Little lightning bolts. Not lightning rods. And gosh, I just went for it. That's the all-nighter setting spray. I think we're about to be done, thank goodness. Just putting on some YSL. It's like a nude lip stain. Oh my gosh. Anyone else tired? Very fine micro glitter. All right, and that's it. So thank you for hanging out and getting ready with me. Thanks for just kind of keeping me company. I'm going to do some cleaning. I haven't brushed my hair today, and I probably won't for a while, but I'm going to do some cleaning. I'm going to try to take care of Cam, try to organize my space a little bit, maybe spend some time on some YouTube videos, maybe not. I have a bunch of laundry that I need to put away. I have stuff from my conference that I went to that I need to put away, and now that I feel a little bit more blitzed, I feel a little better about going to do some work. So for me, this is just like very comforting and relaxing to do my makeup, and think about makeup instead of thinking about other things. So I hope you had fun. Now I'm just staring at myself and playing with my face. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you like this. I do feel a little bit emboldened to buy some like red eyeshadow because this to me looks really pretty. I think that the combination of colors ultimately did come out nicely, and I think if I walked around outside, people would think, yeah, your eyes they're red. But I don't think it looks weird. I think it just looks nice. Oh, maybe I should put like a flesh toned eyeliner in my waterline, like Honeydude by Colourpop. If I can find it, and I can. It's right here. And let's see. Just to keep it bright and from looking like I'm sick or sickly. Making more faces. Alright, so that's it. Hope you like it. Hope you thought it was cool. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I showed a lot of different palettes with reds in them, and I showed my shitty technique. So, yeah, I'm tired. I feel like poop, and I'm gonna go like do some other stuff. And Cam's just over here licking herself being adorable. And anyway, alright. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just babbling. I'm grateful for you being here, hanging out, and I will hopefully see you next time I turn on the camera. Bye.